Imagination Station in town is another local place where you can always find a unique exhibit. So we sent out our very own Kelly Hybreeder to find out what they're showing kids and how things like everyday items can be used to make something unordinary.
Well, so how many of you at home would have loved to make your own flamethrower? Me! So let's get with the science, our favorite science guy, Carl, at the Imagination Station. Are you kidding me? I get to make a flamethrower?
Well, kind of. We're going to work with one here. And
this is very dangerous.
It's very dangerous,
because
right.
I mean, you know, me and fire.
Well, and again, you know, for combustion, you need three things, right? Fuel, flame, and oxygen.
Fuel, flame, oxygen, right.
I brought some fuel with me.
Okay.
I've got some powdered grain product here.
All right.
I've got a blowtorch with a flame.
Okay.
And we have oxygen in the air because we're breathing it, right?
I'm a little skittish around you, Carl. You never know. You make things blow up around me.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Trust in science.
Okay.
So I've got some of this fuel on this tray.
Okay.
And so if I were to add a flame to it, we should be able to get it to combust, right?
I agree with you.
Let's give it a try. Now, unfortunately...
Looks like it's just burning.
Yeah, it's kind of like maybe toasting the top surface.
Yeah, toasted the top.
Because that's where the oxygen is. Okay, that's on the top. And that fine powder is all sort of packed together, so the bottom or the inside really can't combust so much. Now, there is a way to make this work a little bit better, and it is kind of dangerous.
Leave it to you to figure that out, Carol.
It is kind of dangerous. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this powder and just sort of spray it into the air.
All right.
Okay? We're going to get a fine mist, and we'll see if we can get that to combust a little bit better. So remember, when those fine particles go in the mist, they're surrounded by lots of oxygen. They got lots of surface area, so they should be able to combust a little bit better than what we saw right there. You ready?
Yeah. Ooh, cool! That is awesome.
All right.
Yeah, wow.
So the finer you get the mist and the more particles you get out there, wrapped with that oxygen, you can get a really great sort of ball of flame.
Yeah.
Now,
feels nice and hot.
Would not recommend doing this at home. And in fact, you know, here in Toledo, just down the river from the Science Center, is a grain elevator from the Andersons, which several years back actually had this happen inside.
Right.
It was a grain elevator explosion where you get a fine particle like that, a spark, static electricity, electrical short, fire, anything, could create that explosion. And if it's contained inside a building, it's a really bad, really bad thing.
Gotcha. So I see the danger.
Now, that's one size of particle. Right? I actually have another particle here that's actually a little bit smaller. Right? So this is much finer powder. And so what we're going to be able to do is get a lot more of the fuel into the air and see what happens.
Even a bigger flamethrower.
Now, I see you've picked up the...
Am I supposed to pick this up?
No, not at all.
Uh-oh.
This is not for you. This one's kind of scary. So let's see what happens here if we can get this...
Oh, wow! Oh, that was awesome! Do it again. Do it again. Oh, that was so cool!
And you can feel the heat from that up here, can't you?
Yeah.
So
I think we got a sunburn.
This is actually a mold spore.
Smells, too.
It does have a little bit of smell. You shouldn't have any problem with it, though. But it is very fine.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine, again, if that sort of thing was contained inside a building, be a really bad catastrophe.
Very dangerous. Do it
Very
again,
dangerous.
Carl.
You like to see it one more time?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.